Welcome to today's sit down with Jan. I'm your host, Jan Ragnerud, and I'm excited to share this next video with you. It looks a little complex here, but we're going to talk about the pixel. So keep watching. Okay, so we're back here. We're going to talk about the pixel, and this is really how to create and apply a pixel to get more attention and customers, clients, patients, what have you. And I'm excited about this because while it's somewhat advanced, there's actually a simple technology behind this. To summarize all of this, it's really a simple script that you grab for any of these platforms, which is Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, and you place it on your website. And this would be your website here, right? Your homepage or your entire site. We're going to get into a little bit of sort of segmentation and issues that you can deal with in terms of like the funnel and the movement of customers or prospects through that funnel. But ultimately, here's the summary to it. After you apply this script, the attention that the pixel creates is fantastic. The opportunity for you to generate clients, patients, customers is even bigger because you can build out a complete funnel here, a structure essentially that goes way beyond anything you've seen before. So here, let me just describe this to you. So over here we have traffic and multiple sources, right? So you have your Google SEO, you have your Google AdWords, paid ads. You have Facebook ads, certainly, Twitter ads now, LinkedIn ads, you have YouTube. All of these platforms and many others have the capability to run traffic to your website. And you may find that you drive traffic to the homepage, not certainly always the best choice or advice, but let's go with it. Or you might have some intermediate pages or some interior pages, perhaps landing pages, a very specific, much better strategy, by the way, to do that. But let me just go with the kind of general workflow. So you take this script, and we're going to use Facebook here as the example because it's very, very simple. So you go out there and you find essentially the pixel, the idea that you can apply to your website. If you don't know how to do that, talk to your webmaster, but you can apply that pixel right smack on your website, on your entire website. We'll use that for simplicity. When you do that, as traffic comes in, that cookie can be set for a shorter time period or a longer span. I think it's actually up to 180 days or 90 days for Facebook, but the idea is that when somebody goes out there and keeps perusing after they have visited your website, in this case Facebook, well, what you'll see is in the news feed, you'll see your regular comments, your regular entries from friends and networks, but right here, you will see an ad. And this ad can be placed there by you from the virtue of this pixel, this script essentially, so you end up showing up here. So let's say that you have a visitor that came in on a particular page. Next thing they do is they go over to Facebook, they see an ad, and you say, hey, listen, thanks for visiting my website. I wish you could take a look at this quick little video because I'm going to teach you a couple of things, right? And then you take them over to a landing page where you show that video or some kind of a follow-up thing from this event, right? So they came in here, they got cookied with the awesome pixel, they show up in the news feed, and here's your landing page, right? So many opportunities here to create a lot more attention and certainly lift that brand awareness, and also you come off as really looking quite professional, right? They were just on your site, and here you are in their news feed. And off they go to engage with your landing page. So that's one very nice, quick scenario for you. Another one here, a little more complex perhaps, but let's say that they click off on a navigation, right? So they go to a specific page here. Maybe this is a download of a specific paper, a white paper, or some custom training course or something that you have available. Well, you can cookie and set that pixel now and individualize these. So in this case, let's say they buy something and goes to a thank you page. Well, what you can do here, and this gets a little more advanced, but you can essentially cookie these guys to only show the folks who bought this product and eliminate everybody else, or you want to eliminate actually these guys who bought it, show them a different ad, and keep sending the traffic here that says, listen, you were on this page, but you didn't buy. Why is that? Well, here's 3 reasons why you should buy, right? So you get very, very granular here, and you can segment this down, you can include and exclude. And again, I said it would be kind of advanced, right? And it works tremendously well. So you want to consider that. Now, another scenario is perhaps you have a component here which is a more e-commerce centric flavor, right? Well, same thing. They land on a particular page. Maybe they go to a category, they find your product, and they're starting to check out through the multiple pages in the cart. Well, same scenario. If they abort the cart here, which is common, right? Well, you can then include or exclude based on patterns and usage in this funnel to show them appropriate ads, follow-up ads, please come back, get a discount, here's 3 reasons why you should come back, that kind of thing, right? And the same thing here is you might choose to use, and now I'm switching a little bit on you, so from the Facebook scenario, that you use some video remarketing for this particular entry point. So you're using Facebook for sort of general, but then you're using YouTube now to show them a particular product video that they perhaps stopped the checkout from, right, or on. So you can show them that, right? So a video plays, and basically this is a pre-roll. So you show a snippet, a video of your product, and it's a preview that they in turn can either go back to the cart to complete their purchase, or you may find that you want to take them out to another landing page, and that landing page is very specific to that product, or perhaps a landing page that speaks to the category that they were interested in, right? Very powerful. So here you see kind of the YouTube video remarketing script playing out, right? So we talked about Facebook landing pages, but also just briefly here talking about the big G, right? Google. Google has remarketing, retargeting, that's what it's called, right? Didn't mention that, but you can use the Google Display Network. So they visit your site, the cookie gets set, essentially the script gets called, right? And you can now display an ad out on CNN. And there's tools that you can use for this, like AdRoll and Perfect Audience, number of tools out there actually, but you can just go with Google themselves, right? And have that visibility. POTUS is just because the presidential election is going on, so I'm having a little bit of fun with that here. But here's the summary to all of this kind of complex map that I drew up quickly here, and it's this. Do not miss the pixel concept at all in your marketing and your sales efforts, because that pixel will allow you to get one visitor and their attention distributed within this network of multiple sources for you, right? Get it? Got it? Okay, good. Because I see this all the time. We have applied maybe a Facebook script and we apply it to all the pages, and we do one static ad or a video, and that's it. Well, it certainly starts there, but you need to test this, and you need to build out a structure for this, and really draw it on the whiteboard. What products do you have? What services do you have? What type of funnel would you like to build out? Now, all of this starts with content. You have to have content, and you have to have that demographic. So, if you know the audience, the type of audience, the demographic, the technographic, the psychographics, hobbies, interests, etc., and you start mapping that out, build that content to them, and start answering questions in this funnel and build out this structure using the pixel, you have a fantastic system that's going to scale, of course, but it also will allow you to build higher conversions and better traffic at the back end. Because once it comes to the frontier, it gets lost, right? I mean, how many times do you see, if you have 100 visitors coming in, so you have 10 people that engage at some level, then they abort through the cart or through this sort of purchasing flavor here. Well, use the retargeting and the remarketing. I think remarketing is Google's term and retargeting is sort of the general industry term, but it's the same thing. So make sure you do this. Look up this retargeting and remarketing concepts for all these channels, and make sure that you apply it to the channels that make sense for you. So don't go out here to all of these. So this is Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, and YouTube, and just start applying scripts willy-nilly. Pick one that you know your audience is definitely on, and one that you'd like to engage them from, right? So if you do this, I think you'll be pretty excited because there are super, super cool results happening right now, and you may not be a part of it. So anyway, this is another sit down here with your host, Jan, that's me. And by the way, if you like this video, please share it. You've heard this before, share and care, right? Like it. And you know what? I'm going to have more videos coming up, so I really appreciate it. I'm going to throw up a link here as well, as I like to do, if you want to have a quick chat about these things. But start simple. Just don't get overwhelmed. I threw a whole lot of scenarios at you here, but it starts with the first step. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Jan out, take it easy, take action.